shortinho de dormir. Shortinho de dormir.
Isso tá bom demais. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás. 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 Joga pra frente, joga pra trás.
Dançando com shortinho de dormir. Shortinho de dormir.
Isso tá bom demais. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Joga pra frente, joga pra trás. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás.
Dançando com shortinho de dormir. Shortinho de dormir.
Isso tá bom demais. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás. 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 Joga pra frente, joga pra trás.
Dançando com shortinho de dormir. Shortinho de dormir.
Isso tá bom demais. Joga pra frente, joga pra trás. 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 Joga pra frente, joga pra trás.
Hooray, the captain statch versus Taurine, the one who asked. Round 1. Hooray adapts to Taurine's strategy, resisting his water control. He teleports behind Taurine, catching him off guard, and delivers a critical trident strike that incapacitates him. Round 2. With perfect timing, Taurine manipulates gravity to launch himself into the air, dodging Hooray's attacks. He rains down celestial arrows from above, overwhelming Hooray.
Final round. Fight!
Taurine turns invisible, but Hooray's natural adaptability senses his movements. He uses his whirlwind enchantment to reveal Taurine's position and swiftly teleports for the final blow, piercing him with his trident.
Choose your character.
Jesswa versus the High Guy. Round 1. The High Guy throws his scythe, unbalancing Jesswa, then petrifying him with a single strike. Round 2. Jesswa grabs the High Guy with his belt, pulls him in, and lands a knockout punch.
Final round. Fight!
Jesswa transforms into his final form, overwhelming the High Guy with speed, delivering a crushing blow that knocks him out. Malak versus Popolino. Round 1. Popolino, harnessing the Chaos Force and the seismic enchantment on his weapon, unleashes a barrage of projectiles that create a massive explosion, engulfing Malak. Round 2. Malak suddenly enlarges, crushing Popolino under a torrent of cosmic energy, using precise control to finish the battle.
Final round. Fight!
Malak strikes with his cosmic scythe, sending Popolino into a deep sleep, then lands a devastating blow.
Choose your character.
Bingus versus MK11. Round 1. Bingus taps into his catastrophe power, creating a field of chaotic explosions that give MK11 no chance to escape. Round 2. Bingus uses his Chaos Force to make his katana even more devastating, unleashing a rapid series of strikes that overwhelms MK11. Machetes versus Hound. Round 1. Machetes uses his shadow manipulation to cloak the battlefield in darkness, creating deceptive shadows around Hound and striking powerfully with his trident. Round 2. Hound activates his Blink Strike enchantment to teleport behind Machetes and delivers a swift, powerful blow with his sword.
Final round. Fight!
Using his clairvoyance, Machetes predicts Hound's every move and lands precise strikes with his trident, piercing through his defenses.
Choose your character.
Linus versus Alia. Round 1. Linus time travels to suddenly appear behind Alia and strikes him by surprise with his tennis racket. Round 2. Alia alters Linus's memory, making him believe he's partying in Bangkok with Blanca, then lands a brutal blow with his folding chair.
Final round. Fight!
Linus throws his tennis racket at Alia. The weapon comes to life at the last moment thanks to its enchantment and knocks Alia out with a precise blow.
Choose your character.
Gardener versus Draco Stormbringer. Round 1. Draco summons a violent whirlwind with his fishing rod, dealing heavy damage to Gardener. Round 2. Draco transforms his fishing rod into a cosmic weapon, hooking Gardener and flinging him far away. Gardner activates his petrification enchantment and touches Draco with his pencil, instantly turning him to stone. Round 2. Imbued with chaos force, Gardner intensifies his seismic power, causing violent tremors that trap Draco within cracks in the ground. Serion versus Lumpy. Round 1. Serion channels his void manipulation, creating a powerful wave of emptiness that partially disintegrates Lumpy as it engulfs him. Round 2. With his cosmic enchantment, Serion fires precise shots, each bullet infused with cosmic energy, dealing massive damage to Lumpy. Jesswa versus the High Guy. Round 1. The High Guy successfully petrifies Jesswa's legs, leaving him immobilized, and follows up with a powerful strike using his scythe. Round 2. In final form, Jesswa slams his leather belt on the ground, creating a shockwave that makes the High Guy stagger, allowing him to launch an unrelenting assault. Final round. Fight! Jesswa wraps his leather belt around his fist, using the reinforced leather to land a brutal punch to the High Guy's face.
Choose your character.
Demon of Torment versus Draco. Round 1. Demon of Torment uses the whirlwind enchantment on his Inferno Spear, creating a fiery tornado that engulfs Draco and deals heavy damage. Round 2. Draco uses sand manipulation to encase Demon of Torment in solid sand, then crushes him with immense force, shattering his defenses. Final round. Fight! Demon of Torment fires celestial arrows that pierce Draco's defenses, then follows up with his laser nipples, unleashing a barrage of searing beams to overwhelm him.
Choose your character.
Rectoras versus Weenus. Round 1. Weenus distracts Redoras with a story about ficking a dragon, then hurls his Nokia at cosmic speed, striking him directly. Round 2. Manipulating water, Redora sends a powerful wave crashing into Weenus and shocking him with an electric charge. Final round. Fight! Weenus uses smoke manipulation to cloak the battlefield, sneaking up on Redoras and striking him with his unblockable Nokia phone.
Choose your character.
Bigfoot Bear Butt versus a bear with a beard. Round 1. Using dimensional travel, a bear with a beer opens portals around Bigfoot Bear Butt, disorienting him and striking with his lasso from all angles. Round 2. A bear with a beer blesses himself for strength and curses Bigfoot Bear Butt with weakness, then charges with his cosmic lasso for a powerful final blow.
Choose your character.
Leo versus Danman. Round 1. Leo uses his Riz to charm Danman, making him fall in love. While Danman is entranced, Leo calmly approaches and delivers a powerful blow with his golf club. Round 2. Danman uses gravity control to increase the density around Leo, pinning him to the ground, then attacks with a powerful slash from his katana. Final round. Fight! Danman creates an illusion of an impenetrable wall around Leo, trapping him. Danman appears from within the illusion and delivers a surprise plasma-fueled strike with his katana.
Choose your fate.
Tanner Lloyd versus the Servant. Round 1. The Servant uses his light speed to run circles around Tanner Lloyd, completely throwing him off balance. He then lands multiple blows with his enchanted boxing gloves. Round 2. In the middle of the fight, the Servant suddenly falls asleep. Tanner Lloyd seizes the moment, approaching to land a powerful strike with his guandao. Final round. Fight! The Servant uses his gloves, coating them in burning energy. He delivers a single punch with explosive force, sending shockwaves through the air.
Choose your fate.
Saki Bukag versus Berserker John. Round 1. Summoning abyssal chains, Saki Bukag traps Berserker John, then strikes him with a powerful blow from his enchanted dagger. Round 2. With a surge of chaos force and demonic regeneration, Saki Bukag shrugs off Berserker John's attacks, closing in to deliver a final thunderous strike.
Choose your fate.
Zai versus Grift. Round 1. Zay uses his bald head to blind Grift with a dazzling glare, then follows up with a powerful punch from his hell-forged brass knuckles. Round 2. Taking a deep breath, Grift unleashes a fire breath that engulfs Zay in flames, overwhelming his defenses. Final round. Fight! Zay lets Grift approach, then channels energy into his brass knuckles with cosmic manipulation and delivers an extremely powerful blow at the last moment.
Choose your fate.
Barefoot vs. Arapi. Round 1. Arapi controls gravity to increase the force around Barefoot, pinning him to the ground, then delivers a powerful strike with his shovel. Round 2. Barefoot uses the frost enchantment on his lightsaber, freezing the ground around him. He approaches Arapi and strikes him. Final round. Fight! Arapi uses love induction to charm Barefoot, making him drink alcohol until he falls into an alcoholic coma.
Choose your fate.
Saki Bukag vs. Demon of Torment. Round 1. Saki Bukag summons his abyssal chains to immobilize Demon of Torment, then channels thunderous energy through his dagger to unleash a powerful lightning strike. Round 2. Saki Bukag releases a necrotic wave that engulfs Demon of Torment, draining his life force in a single surge.
Choose your fate.
Round 1. A bear with a beer uses dimensional travel to teleport around Machetes, then ensnares him with his cosmic lasso, tightening it with a powerful surge of energy. Round 2. Activating his time freeze ability, a bear with a beer freezes Machetes mid-movement and strikes with his lasso while his opponent is immobilized.
Choose your fate.
Arapi versus Bingus. Round 1. Using gravity control, Arapi lowers gravity around himself, allowing him to leap high above Bingus and come down with a crushing blow from his shovel. Round 2. Arapi manipulates alcohol in the air, to create a dizzying mist around Bingus. As Bingus staggers, disoriented, Arapi hits him with his shovel.
Choose your fate.
The Servant versus Gardener. Round 1. The Gardener activates petrification to immobilize the Servant and calmly approaches to deliver a crushing blow. Round 2. The Servant creates a silhouette of light that disorients the Gardener, taking advantage to land a powerful punch. Final round. Fight! The Servant moves at light speed straight toward the Gardener, delivering a violent punch infused with magma energy.
Choose your fate.
Hooray versus Malak. Round 1. Hooray teleports and circles around Malak with his quantum sandals, creating illusions. Disoriented, Malak is struck by Hooray's whirlwind-enchanted trident. Round 2. Hooray unleashes a vortex, throwing Malak off balance, then teleports above and strikes down with his trident.
Choose your fate.
Jesswa versus Danman. Round 1. Danman soars high above Jesswa and with immense force hurls his plasma-enchanted katana down. Jesswa has no time to react as the molten blade strikes him directly. Round 2. Danman creates an illusion, trapping Jesswa in a false dimension filled with an army of Darwizi. Disoriented, Jesswa loses control, allowing Danman to strike a decisive blow.
Choose your fate.
Saki versus Linus. Round 1. Channeling his cosmic energy into his hell-forged brass knuckles. With a single punch, he releases a cosmic shockwave, sending Linus flying, unable to withstand the sheer power. Round 2. Linus uses time travel to teleport around Zay, disorienting him with surprise strikes. Linus tickles him, leaving him off balance before landing a powerful racket blow. Final round. Fight! Zay warps space with cosmic manipulation, appearing instantly before Linus. With his obsidian brass knuckles, he delivers a flurry of powerful punches, each blow sparking with cosmic energy and sending Linus staggering backward.
Choose your fate.
Weenus versus Serion. Round 1. Serion traps Weenus in a void bubble, muffling all sound and light. Disoriented, Weenus is left vulnerable as Serion lands a precise shot. Round 2. Weenus uses smoke manipulation to create a giant silhouette of himself, terrifying Serion. Weenus strikes by surprise with his indestructible Nokia, landing an unstoppable blow. Final round. Fight! Serion uses catastrophe creation to make the ground tremble beneath Weenus. Caught off guard, Weenus stumbles, allowing Serion to approach and fire his cosmic gun, charged with destructive energy.
Choose your fate.
Hooray versus Serion. Round 1. Activating his whirlwind enchantment, Hooray creates a gust that launches Serion into the air, then strikes with full force as he falls. Round 2. With a shot of cosmic power, Serion triggers an explosion that disintegrates Hooray's weapon. Round 3. Hooray uses his quantum sandals to instantly appear behind Serion, striking him with a surprise blow from his trident. Round 4. Feigning meditation as he regenerates, Hooray suddenly hurls his trident with full force at Serion.
Choose your character.
The Servant versus Danman. Round 1. The Servant blinds Danman with a flash of light, then strikes his legs, causing Danman to fall heavily. Round 2. Danman grabs the Servant, lifts him into the air, and plummets down at full speed to crush him. Round 3. The Servant uses his small size to hide and climb onto the giant Danman, delivering a direct punch to his head. Round 4. Charging his gloves with heavy impact, the Servant delivers a lightning-fast uppercut.
Choose your character.
A Barefoot versus Arapi. Round 1. Using love induction, Arapi briefly charms a Barefoot, causing him to drop his guard before striking him with his shovel. Round 2. A Barefoot uses dimensional travel to appear behind Arapi and strikes him with his cosmic lasso, sending him flying. Round 3. A bear with a beer has a double identity crisis, believing he's Blanca in Bangkok. Arapi seizes the moment, using alcohol manipulation to make him drunk, then knocks him out with a powerful hit. Round 4. A bear with a beer uses lightning manipulation to electrify his lasso, sending a shocking burst of energy toward Arapi. Final round. Fight! Activating time freeze, a bear with a beer immobilizes Arapi, then uses his lasso to launch himself at him with immense force. Zai versus Saki Bukag. Round 1. Using demonic regeneration to absorb Zay's attacks, Saki Bukag then counters with a precise and deadly dagger strike. Saki Bukag summons abyssal chains to immobilize Zay and tortures him with relentless tickling for 12 hours straight. Unleashing a necrotic wave, Saki Bukag drains Zay's energy, weakening him before delivering a decisive blow.
Choose your character.
Saki Bukag versus the Servant. Round 1. Saki Bukag summons a necrotic wave that drains the Servant's life energy, slowly consuming him. Round 2. Saki Bukag uses his thunderous dagger and strikes the Servant with a devastating lightning bolt, briefly paralyzing him. Round 3. The Servant pretends to sleep, and at the last moment, sends a lava punch towards Saki Bukag. Round 4. The Servant uses his speed to deliver knockback blows, pushing Saki Bukag back with each attack. Final round. Fight! The Servant falls asleep, and Saki Bukag takes the opportunity to deliver an extremely violent blow.
Choose your character.
Hooray versus a bear with a beard. Round 1. A bear with a beer manipulates the light to dissipate it, plunging the environment into complete darkness. Hooray, destabilized by the dark, stumbles under the pressure. Round 2. A bear with a beer, mocking Hooray's mustache, irritates him so much that Hooray enters a Berserker state. Furious, he moves almost instantly and lands a strike on a bear with a beard. Round 3. A bear with a beer enters dimensional travel, disappearing and then reappearing behind Hooray. he catches him with his lasso and violently throws him to the ground. Round 4. A bear with a beer freezes time, wraps Hooray in his lasso, and throws him with immense force. A bear with a beer, son of Thor. Saki Bukag. Round 1. A bear with a beer summons a cosmic plague, filling the air with a dark, toxic fog that weakens Saki Bukag. Taking advantage, a bear with a beer leaps forward, using his lasso to restrain Saki Bukag and slam him hard into the ground. Round 2. Saki Bukag summons his abyssal chains to break free, wrapping them around a bear with a beer. Tightening them, he cuts off a bear with a beer's breath just long enough to get up and strike with a direct blow. Round 3. Saki Bukag uses Rampage on his dagger, amplifying its power. A bear with a beer, still caught in the chains, tries to break free, but Saki Bukag strikes with a brutal dagger blow, sending a bear with a beer stumbling back. Round 4. As a bear with a beer tries to heal, Saki Bukag uses his demonic Riz to create a vision that confuses him. Disoriented, a bear with a beer stumbles and swings at empty air, giving Saki Bukag a perfect opening to land a surprise dagger strike. Round 5. A bear with a beer regains his focus and calls on a cosmic blessing to shake off the illusion. Energized, he uses dimensional travel to vanish and reappear behind Saki Bukag, striking him with a powerful lasso blow that sends Saki Bukag flying. Round 6. Thrown down, Saki Bukag regenerates quickly, as if untouched. He launches himself at a bear with a beer, and the two collide with explosive force. But Saki Bukag's strength prevails, pushing a bear with a beer back, forcing him to absorb the full impact. Round 7. Exhausted, a bear with a beer uses time freeze to immobilize Saki Bukag briefly. Once immobilized, he uses lightning to deliver a violent electric discharge to Saki Bukag. Round 8. Saki Bukag, determined to end it, channels all his energy into a necrotic wave that lifts him high. Falling from above, he unleashes his abyssal chains to bind a bear with a beer. With a massive impact, he crashes down, creating a dark explosion that consumes a bear with a beer in a final devastating blow. And the winner is Saki Bukag.